Before I get into the models in more depth, I just want to make clear that none of these are production ready, none of these are live, none of these have been submitted for approval if we are using technology that needs them to be submitted. So this is all within our training backend and not on a live production version, so there is no way that other people can use these at the moment. This is merely us developing them and then getting them to a point where we can then provide feedback to the client, and then we can move forward with getting them live for the client. So this is our tarot card combination reading model that we created for somebody. It's very simple. We have two drop downs, so you can choose your first card and you can choose your second card, because this can actually change the meaning of the combination. If you have like a more dominant first card or a more dominant second card, it can mean different stuff. And I am not an expert in tarot cards at all. I've only done a bit of research with this model. So you can see if we want to choose the first card, we have all of the different tarot cards here. I think there are about 70 in total, and we can choose what we want. There are these minor cards, and we have the main cards at the top where we have, Death, the Devil, Wheel of Fortune, and all of that fun stuff. So let's choose some and see what comes out. So we do Wheel of Fortune, and then we'll choose the Three of Swords. That sounds like fun. And we can hit the button, and what that's going to do is going to send it to the AI, and the AI is going to come back with some information on this. So the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Swords together are about a time of preparation. The Three of Swords is a card for reflection, what you need to do to fix your situation. And then we've got the combination is about change. It's showing a change for the better, and the Three of Swords is showing that the change is still to come. Together show the end of a cycle. It's all about decision making. So this is all about preparation for a change. And if you're doing tarot card readings, and you can sort of see this is all coming about change and decisions and all of this. And you could take any of these and you could say, okay, so what do we need to put together? You can write additional stuff here, and you can go back with a whole paragraph on everything that is coming. And let's do another example just to show. So we go for the Hermit. That one sounds fun. And we'll do another of these top cards, because these are the main sort of cards. And we can do generate card combination. The Hermit and the Lovers are about coming to terms with one's emotions. The Hermit and Lovers together show uncertainty and a period of deep introspection. You are not clear about who you are, and relationship development at home may not be happening. The first half of the tarot reading has been successful. What you need to do in the future is you enough yourself and find your true self through deep introspection. So it's about looking inwards. Someone you like is asking to separate oneself from society and live with the land and nature. Love is indicating a committed relationship. So it's very interesting how the AI becomes a master in tarot, right? We can do a bunch of these different cards. We put Death. Let's see what happens if we put Death. You put a bunch of these different cards together, and you get different readings. And if you're in the business of giving out tarot card readings, or you have a blog on tarot cards and mystical stuff and all of that fun, then using a combination like this would give you endless content. I typed in tarot combinations and all of this to see what was on the market. And by using AI, you could create something which would very easily rank at the top, drive traffic to your site, and in real terms have some products there that people can buy, and you'd get a bunch of revenue. So it's very easy. Spiritual path, higher power, shows the end of an idea or thought, and the opening of a new chapter, quite literally. about the process of understanding your life and looking for some guidance in doing so. So it's very, very interesting how, we trained the AI on a few examples of these cards, and it will come out with more stuff. And remember, we have the reroll buttons, and these buttons are always going to give you more ideas. And yeah, we'll be the first to say AI is not replacing humans in its current form. So, this is a powerful tool if you have a basic understanding of tarot cards. If you have no understanding of tarot cards and you want a model like this, then the accuracy and actually checking what it comes out with would be needed. And it would be dangerous to give this to somebody who had no understanding. So I just want to make that clear. We don't plan on doing anything like that. We're giving this to somebody who knows their stuff about tarot cards, and it's just a way for them to inform their own decisions and what they're doing within this space. And this is a custom model they wanted, and I think it's going to be super useful. You can see we are providing multiple outputs at a time. Some of them will be shorter than others, some of them will be better than others, but out of all the outputs we provide, there should always be at least one usable one, and that is the aim, right? You can see and you can choose which one makes sense for you. And this is a fun custom model. I'd say where we are in development with it now, we've got the basics down. I would quite like to flesh out some of these answers to get more length back, so we can get a full paragraph like this each time. And that would be very, very good. And then I think we'd be ready to go. And the way that somebody could use this, they could copy out the meanings, they could start blogging, we have the webhook function, they could chain a few together, you could do five combination tarot card readings involving the magician, like blog post, bang, done, like five where death is the second card, and you could get unlimited content, really, because look how many cards there are, and you could do one of these for each. So this is our tarot card custom / bespoke model, which we are working on with a client currently, and we're working to get it to a point where they're super happy with the output. So I think we're onto something here, and I think it's going to be very helpful for them, and it's going to be a good proof of concept for this space for us. So the next model coming up is going to be our wine tasting / description / winery stuff, and I'll be going over that very shortly.